welcome to my life. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Welcome to Let's Chop It Up. I want to talk about a couple of things. First, personal shit. They get into some YouTube shit. I see the sector has evolved into another type of phenomenon, which is, I don't even know what they call it. I'm starting to see the shift in the balance. A lot of new people coming over here, people I've never seen before, never heard of before. But they said the black sector has came into the beef sector. But sound like same people come over here and into the same fuck shit. I don't see no difference. I mean, I do see a difference of the new people, but I don't see the difference in the content. I guess more fucked up people with more fucked up content. That's it. They come over here to slang bang. I see some doxers. I see some, people who just want to talk about other people. And this Jay Speaks person. One thing I had to give Jay Speaks is Jay Speaks got everybody talking about that person. I don't know if it's a man, woman. I don't never seen a face. Unless that person say that she claimed or he claimed that face, I don't know. I call it that person. Now, I really don't get, why everybody like a couple people said, oh, they not, I don't want to talk about that person. I don't need this person, this and that, But I mean, they no different than anybody else. I mean, Sir King came in the same way. He got his panel, he's doing this thing. But I do understand how people feel. But the more y'all go against, the more inviting that y'all want. I mean, JC's name is all over the sector. I mean, really all over the sector. And whatever world she came from actually brought this other sector in here. If it's the black sector or whatever sector you want to call it. But all this having started, intertwining with the B sector until Jay Speaks came here. So it is what it is. But for y'all keep naysayers and all this other shit, keep talking about it and this and that, I don't see what to do about it. I mean, we got a couple of people that came up here, clowning and acting like other people, and y'all not being as harsh as them. The person already said that they already, literally mind fucked up. So what's the big talk about? Y'all trying to make sense of something that don't make sense. If a person is not saying, how the hell, if the person's not saying, how in the hell y'all trying to make this person be about something that there's nothing steady there? That don't make no sense at all. The person that tells you that they missing fucked up. But you trying to make common sense and trying to talk to them like they have common sense. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have some type of common sense, but again, how you going to reason with something you don't understand or doesn't actually grasp of what's going on? I'm just being real. No disrespect. I'm sorry. I'm eating my breakfast or lunch, what you want to call it, or dinner. My time is off because I'll be up mostly at night and be sleeping during the day. But again, it's crazy. Hey, little butterfly, what you doing? You working? I know you should be working by this time. Trying to wait to finish my sandwich and talking about, the shift in the beef sector. All this mess going on. Yeah, I kind of figured that. But it's just crazy how shit is today. My topic at hand, which y'all see up there, is about insurance companies. And I had a situation earlier today, and I'm not going to get real deep into it, but insurance companies, I mean, they're great to have, but a lot of times they can be a ripoff as well, because the insurance companies are regulated by the state, but then until that regulates you. Especially when it comes to car insurance, homeowners insurance, and stuff like that. Something you gotta have. What? Why not? If I can ask. Let me cut this down some. Yeah. So You can't get burial insurance? Why is that? Okay. Your death scare in 2019 is a reason why you can't get burial insurance? Okay. I guess I had to go back and look and find out what happened, or talk to you later about it. I mean, if you don't want to, I don't know if you said anything on YouTube on your channel on that, or spoke about it. So, I'll check and find out. But no, like I was saying, you have the state that regulates a lot of the insurance, and then you have all this other added stuff that you have with it. Now, the time I was coming up with everything, when it comes to insurance, is that why that now when you purchase a car, for a certain amount of price, right? All right, now let's say if you get a luxury car. Now I want to go. What's up, Rico? How you doing, Rico? But I just wanted to know why you have to get gap insurance if you paying for your insurance. You know what I mean? For instance, you get a car that costs like $30,000, and when you get your insurance on there, they quote your price. Hey, it's going to be $600 to $1,000 down, and then the next 6 months or the next 10 months it's going to be $300 or $400 a month, right? Now, if you're paying that much money, why do you need gap insurance? I mean, since cars been selling, even back to the Model T, right, Libra Butterfly, exactly. Now, it ain't important that you have the gap insurance, but that means that people can come after you, and I'm like, why are they coming after you when your insurance that you're paying for is supposed to cover the whole car, and it's part of their interest as well. So again, if you're going to let me buy, if I buy a car and I pay for insurance that's supposed to cover that car and whoever else's car by having full coverage, then why do I need gap insurance? So that means that they're not taking the whole thing, which is not fair to us. It's not fair to us at all. So we have to pay for another part of insurance. We have to pay for another part of insurance in order to be fucking covered. Right? It's fucked out. It's fucked out. I'm sorry. And for the state to regulate, everybody is a different state, have different regulations. But the main thing is for them cars, why they're not covering the whole policy in the first place. So you got to pay two different people. And then that's another thing too, with the having the like the shit they advertising on TV now for you to have your car worked on and stuff like that. They charge your arm and leg just to fix on anything. Hey, Auntie, Aunt Missy, welcome to my live. Now, I'm sitting here talking about insurance and how it is being mostly a ripoff. Now, Aunt Missy, check this out. Now, when we was coming up, when we pay for insurance on a car, it covers everything, especially full coverage. It covers everything. I ain't never heard anything about no damn gap insurance until, 2006, 2007. And I'm like, well, what, I understand what it is and what it's for. Hey, Miss B, I understand what it's for, but I'm just trying to get a grasp on why are we paying so much money already and it's not being covered the way it's supposed to be covered, that you have to purchase additional insurance in order to have a vehicle. Yes, and a warranty. and a warranty. Cars don't cover like that no more. So now, if you go to a regular dealership and like, you trying to cover for your car to, they say the car's supposed to last up to 10 years before you get your first. You change out the spark plugs, get a full change your spark plugs and all that stuff, right? Okay, that's fine. That's cool. The cars supposed to last longer. Okay, but my thing is why? Right, Ms. B, they do cost more. So if they cost more, they charge us more for insurance. Why do we need gap insurance? Why we got to pay additional for, I understand if you get a car and it's past 10 years old and you still want to get anything that after that to cover your car so you don't have to pay for it. That's how we used to do back in the 80s and the 90s. Now, you have to do it for the actual car now. You have to have, the insurance coverage plus the gap insurance, and you got to also do additional for anything else to be covered under the car, the warranty, additional warranty. I'm not damn. So you kicked all this money out just for a car. Time is said and done, you paying 2 house notes. That's crazy to me. They ripping people off. Hey, unconditional love. Nah, and I just wanted to come on and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just be real. Yeah, they want our money. I know, but it's a thing. But they're not providing what is needed. Because everybody that I even know that even had the gap insurance, sometimes that's a money grab as well, because it's all types of stipulations with that. You get an accident, your insurance cover it, but then you had to make another claim on your gap insurance, and then they had to approve it. I'm like, well, you ain't say anything when you were taking my money. You approve that, but you don't approve fixing. You gotta see. Hey, if I make a claim, it ain't just for fun. It ain't like I went up there and bust my tires and I was like, okay, gap insurance, fix my car. Come on, dude. Again, you right. In case shit happens, right? Like the comedian said. Okay, well, in case nothing happened, do I get my in case money back? No, that's the whole part. And everybody who puts into insurance, it's millions and millions of dollars. I'm sorry. How in the hell, that you don't have the money to cover the car like you're supposed to? I don't get that part. I don't get that part at all. I don't. And I think it needs to be changed over. I really do. I think it really needs to be changed up, because get tired of, every month you can get out insurance $400-500, gap insurance $300-400. You think your warranty supposed to cover everything on your car, come to find out it don't. So you got to purchase more warranty, so you don't have to pay for expensive stuff. So that's another $400. You know what I mean? So what was that? $1,000? I ain't even saying anything about the car payment yet. It's crazy. It's really crazy. But Ms. B, that's only to a certain extent. You might want to read the fine line, because a lot of times until something happens, a lot of people don't even pay attention to everything entail. They say, cover bumper to bumper. Well, what's bumper to bumper? Because the only thing I heard was bumper to bumper. Because when you say bumper to bumper, that means to mean your tires too. But most don't do, because it's a high wear and tear. You don't believe me? Call and check. When they say bumper to bumper warranty, don't necessarily mean bumper to bumper. Like your lights. Your lights change. You have to change that yourself. That's not covered. It's a lot of stipulations. They put a big word, but when it comes down to when shit start happening, Then, you cannot kicking out all this money, and you like, okay, well, it say bumper to bumper warranty. I drop it off, y'all fix it. Y'all tell me I got a bill. The fuck you talking about? It's supposed to be in the warranty. Oh, I know they not, but they said bumper to bumper. Now, if you go back in the 80s and 90s, bumper to bumper, when you pay that extra charge, for full coverage, the full coverage, everything is covered. Even your tire emergency road service, all of that was included. But then they changed it. They started changing it like the late 90s going to the mid 2000s. Then it was fully changed. That's when gap insurance started, like the end of like 95, 96. They started introducing gap insurance in 93. I remember because I was looking at buying a Nissan Maxima when they changed the body style from the box style to the round style. It was longer Nissan Maxima. That first rounded Maxima what they had, because the 80s ones used to be the little box ones, the Cressidas and all the little vehicles. People my age would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know that, Miss B. I know that, but I'm saying, but when you used to get full coverage, not even full coverage, but for the warranty, when you had the bumper to bumper warranty, they used to have packages. The packages, you had the standard package, and then you had like the deluxe package. Now, if you get the one with the deluxe package, when they say bumper to bumper, it's supposed to include everything in there. Now, and if you look at those prices they used to have then compared to now, it was still cheaper back then. But now they don't even have that, don't even offer that no more. Because of these other, like Car Shield, they got these other companies that's coming in that actually they show you at the dealership, they try to get that as their warranty. On top of what you already have going. If that's the case, if I want to get Car Shield, when I go to the dealership, then I want to get Car Shield just for my warranty, period. If I got to pay for it. I don't want to sit there and pay for the warranty of the dealership. That's what, another 10 grand added to your car price. And they're really not covering too much of nothing. So take that 10 grand out. Let me get Car Shield and let them take full control of it. And then guess what? For one, I'm saving $10,000. When I use Car Shield, I'm only kicking out per year, $6,000, and they're covering everything, including my tire, my bulbs, everything. You can take it anywhere you want, and they fix everything. See what I'm saying? That's the point I'm making. Because if you look at any car that you buy at any dealership, new car, except for luxury cars or the sports cars, any car that you get, there's a warranty that they add to your car. Even if it's 3 years or 5 years, that's 10, 20,000 that's added to your car, and you're not covered. When they're asking you to, hey, you might want to get this, you might want to get that, to make sure everything's good. Well, if that's the case, take that off the sticker price and let me deal with them directly, and that's that. Yeah, I mean that's to a point too. That's actually to a point as well. Every state have a different way of running things. I understand that, and I get that. And I understand what the dealerships offer. But see, if you gotta know how the dealership works too. Dealership, they buy cars. All cars they get them at a base price coming from the factory. and they're basic cars. They all come the same way. Now how they make the money is where they add all of the things to it. The air conditioning, power windows, the satellite radio, and all the little, toys, whistles, and bells. That's where they make their money. Now, they get these cars for like maybe $5,000 to $10,000 a piece. That's what they get these cars for. The air conditioner to add in the car, $10,000. Let me add the satellite radio with the emergency services and all that, $25,000. Let me add in instead of the ugly looking black rims, they put hubcaps on. Just those 4 tires by itself is $5,000 with the ugly rims, the little steel black tires. Now, if you want to get aluminum rims, that's another $10,000. That's how a car get up to $30,000-$40,000 real easy. And that's a mid-size, full-size car. Now, you go for a compact car, we break it down. Compact, decent car is going to run you $20,000-$25,000. You get the base at $15,000? That's a lot for a compact car. A regular Nissan Sentra. Now you might catch a dealer sale like, we got to go on for the MSRP at $12,000. So you get the car for $12,000. Why? Because they took off $3,000. Because they trying to get the car out, get it off the lot, so they can move in the next cars. Oh no, they charge a lot more than that. A lot more than that, Miss B. A lot more. They do. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh yeah, you gotta throw them numbers way up. That's how it used to be. But nowadays, man, they be trying to get people taking out their arm and leg. Then they want the other leg. So you get time you get in the car, you only get your arm. That's it. But no, it just really drives me up the wall on you kicking out. We're supposed to have better cars now, and they charging these outrageous prices. I mean, let's look at the cars compared to what was coming up now. Engine wise, yes, I think they got a lot better. I can definitely say the cars last a little bit longer. But the safety, the body style of these cars, no. I mean, if you just bump into, you got older, senior citizens who bump into a hydrant or something like that, and one hit, not even hit it hard, your car totaled. Because of the price of them fixing it, because now they put the cars together. Like if you hit one part, they got to take that whole back piece off, or they got to take off the whole side piece off, and that's going to cost more than what the car's worth. Yes, that's right. That's what I said earlier. Oh yeah, or that's the most expensive part of the car. Is the computer system. Yeah. That's $10,000-$15,000 to break off the break. But my thing is, for instance, this say there's something wrong with your computer system. Back in the day, it used to be the electrical system. But they say if something get a glitch in the computer system, that means you gotta get a whole new computer. Do you know how much a computer costs? And for you to replace it, Yeah, 1 year to pay. Hold up, just for real. Someone not out of my Nissan. It was 2009. Okay, let me ask you this, just for real. Is that okay? You said someone hit your car, right? It was 2009, and you had 1 year left to pay on it. Now, from your insurance, did that cover it, or did you have to have the gap as well? Or yeah, I mean, I got a hit and run like a month ago. The guy hit me and then tried to run. I chased his ass down, which was for nothing because I'm still waiting for MPD to call me back. They don't call me back yet. Right, Miss B. Right. And also they try to make it to the point with these cars that they make you want to bring it back to the dealership because a lot of times the parts are not available, out on the market. Secondly, the people when they work on it, like let me show you something. For instance, now everybody knows Toyota and Lexus are the same company. They come out the same assembly line. Now this is where it gets tricky. When you see this car set up, the diagram inside the car, how everything flows inside the car is different. You would think, okay, well, I'm going to go to Lexus because I have an ES300 compared to a Toyota Camry. Okay, two of the same cars. Two exactly the same car. Same engine. Now, when it comes to the specs of the layout on how everything's designed in there is different, even though they're the same exact car. Now, if you go back to the 90s when, they started to get these luxury cars, these plain cars, which Toyota is Lexus, then you had Nissan, it's Infiniti, and then you got Honda, that's Acura. You were used to able to go to, Audi with Volkswagen. Now, you used to go to a different dealership because you didn't want to pay that highest price for the same exact part that had the same exact function, look like the same exact way, which it is. You get it for like what? Because of the name. Oh, because it says Lexus on it. Let's say the arm on a water pump. The little water pump. If it's the same way, why? Because it's Toyota made. So, but because you get it from Lexus, the water pump is like $2,000. But when you go to Toyota and get a Toyota brand, exactly same thing, the same way it's made, everything, the same part, and it fits and works exactly the same, it's only like $500. See what I mean? But now, what they starting to do in the past 6 years is they start changing it up because now they're catching on that people are going to different dealerships to get different things because they know the make of that model is coming from the same assembly line. Like, okay, well, I'm not gonna keep buying, even auto part repair shops was doing that. They wasn't buying like if you had a luxury car and you had a Lexus and you needed to get something, for one, they got to charge their price to the customer. And they already know the customer going to be already ranked up from the repair shop. Now you got to pay even more for a part. Then guess what? The repair shop not going to make any money. If they take on their price, people are like, oh, hell no, I'm not paying it. I might as well go get it my damn self and then bring it to you, have you to put it on. They're not going to want that. And then they're going to look for people who don't not know about that to go and get it themselves. But again, it's just the rip-off part about it. Why, because of a name, you're charging so much? But back to the question at hand, though, with this insurance and this warranty shit, I'm still trying to understand why. Explain to me for me to understand why is it that we have to have gap insurance? Why is it that we have to have extended warranty? Or to get extended warranty when you first purchase the vehicle, when quote unquote you're paying so much money up front. Same thing with insurance. You're paying so much money up front, and they paying for any damage to anybody else's car, including yours. You're kicking, people got high deductibles today. $1,000, 500, and then the less that you want to pay in deductible, the more down payment you have to put down. So you put down $1,000, or you put down $1,500 into your insurance, then your insurance will be like maybe $200 something for like 10 months, and it's supposed to cover the amount of coverage on the car. But I'm not understanding, if you paying that, then why are you not being fully covered? And I've been with one insurance company for years, and they came answer that question to the part that I can understand why gap insurance is needed. I understand every time you drive off in a car off the lot, the appreciation depletes. I understand that. I get that. But my thing is, that's been happening since the course of time. They said, hold on. Let me catch up there, just be real. And whatever is, okay, let me go back up. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here talking and I ain't even paying attention to the chat. I mean, I am, but I just get on one and keep going. Yeah, everything in me called computerized, okay. Okay, unconditional love. It'll hit me, pay all of it, but $400 and gap covers it. But see, that right there, just be real. Right there. When that person hit you, why your insurance, was that their gap insurance? Again, why it couldn't have just been that their insurance didn't just pay it all off? That's the part I don't get. Now, this is the thing that I'm coming to find out where gap is coming from, but I don't fully understand why they do it this way. Now, they saying that when you purchase a car, your car is supposed to be covered to a certain amount of time. Okay, the money that you're paying is supposed to cover the time allowed for the loan of the vehicle. Now, who's making you get gap insurance most of the time is the fucking people who you purchased the car through, which is probably the bank or some type of financial company and stuff like that, because they want the investment, to be protected. My question is, if I purchase insurance that's supposed to cover and protect my car, why the F do I need gap insurance? See this right here? This person hit me and pay all but $400. If I'm kicking that much money out of my pocket, why do I need this last part of the gap covers the rest? Why do I need gap? If I get this car through any institution, including the bank, then I should be able to pay the insurance company. They should charge me what I'm paying for. And from my understanding, how much they're charging you, it should be covered enough. If not, then what's the point of getting gap insurance where you can just cover all of that under the insurance company in the first place? See my point now? Why I have to go to a gap insurance when I can just get everything in one shop? to me, you still pulling more money out. You trying to get more money, and you're not covering anything. If I'm getting my main insurance, like, just be real, when the person hit me, boom, I'm paying for, the person paying $400, but my gap insurance got to cover the rest. That's not fair, because that person hit me, so why I had to pay? Let me catch up, everybody. Heated mirrors. My insurance on my 2005 was $50 a month. Okay. No, but they build insurance like they did. Just real insurance. 30 from a 97 Infinity. And insurance companies have to pay the least amount. See, that's exactly. But they charge you the full amount, but they want to give out the least amount. That leaves you a balance. So it's like, okay, well, if that's the case, then why do I have to come out of pocket? That's what I'm paying you. If I'm with you for so many years and I ain't getting no accident, and I'm kicking out thousands of dollars, so each year, let's say $2,000, $3,000 a year, and you do that times what, 30 years, and I ain't never been in an accident. But finally I get in an accident, shit, I think I paid for like 3-4 cars already. Why I still have to have a balance? That's another point. And I get that, I understand that. But remember that, it's a group policy thing most times. You're paying a certain amount of money into a big fund. Now, see, these are second biggest crooks in the world is insurance companies. Same thing when it comes to our health insurance, our life insurance, they rip off. I mean, a lot of times it comes very, very well when it comes to certain shit. And I would say, like, from the baby boomers, they the ones who got the best deal on how insurance is supposed to work. Of being covered and everything. But these days, with everything, with technology and all this other stuff, there's less things that you do because it's more sophisticated to help prevent shit. Plus, to help, you're charging more money for it. Okay, if you're charging more money for it, and if I'm paying the insurance to protect it, then why should I have to add more insurance? It's like, if I want to add gap insurance for my protection, then cool. That's my prerogative. I can pay that. But it's not required. When it becomes required, that's when I'm like, well, for what? When my insurance is supposed to be the base of it, and that's it. The gap was $800 in the beginning of my car loan. Right? Just be real. But that's what I'm saying. So when you purchase a car, the insurance company told you they would pay up to this certain amount on the car, right? Okay, but what constitutes that? You know what I mean? So again, you take a risk of, and this is what I mean by the required for you to have. For you to have this car, you're going to have to still kick out a certain amount of money in order for you to have this car. You have to have this gap insurance. I mean, that's still crazy to me. Now, I understand you having your part of your deductible, but now, you got a $30,000 car. When you drive off, the car is worth $27,000. As soon as you drive it off the lot, okay, the loan that you got to your financial company, they want you to have insurance. So you go to the insurance company, and no matter who you go to, okay, well, for this car, for this price, this is what the car. And see, this is where the factor comes in at too, which kind of drive me off. The Kelley Blue Book value. Now, even though you have a new car and you have that Kelley Blue Book value, right? Now, they telling you your car is only worth this. If I go to the dealership and I want to buy this car, and this is the Kelley Blue value, and John said it's $25,000, but when I see the base price on it is $30,000, then why is Kelley reporting that that's all the car is worth? At a new car, not a used car, a new car. If Kelley say, okay, this is the new car that's coming out this year, it's only worth this amount of money, it's still a ripoff. It's still a ripoff. It's one person who's saying one thing, and okay, the insurance company is going by Kelley Blue Book. You got the 3 different prices from the Kelley Blue Book. You got the top condition, you got the medium condition, and then you have the bottom wear and tear. And most insurance companies is going to go for that bottom wear and tear, like you said, the less they have to put out their pocket. That requires you have to go get gap insurance to cover the rest. Because they're like, well, we're only going to cover, because Kelley Blue Book said that the car is only worth this, so this is what we're paying for the car. Even though you're paying the financial institution $30,000, and I understand the interest. Okay, that's fine with the interest, because all cars have to, when you get a loan, you get interest rate on it. I'm cool with understanding that, but that's not at the full price of the vehicle. If I purchase the vehicle for $30,000, then the insurance company should cover me for the $30,000, and then the interest rate on it, I would have to take care of that. Now that's where you have you can take without requiring to have gap insurance. You have the difference to pay that difference with the whatever the interest rate is. That's when I was like, okay, well, I would get gap insurance, so I don't have to worry about paying that over. See what I'm saying? But now, not only that you have to pay the interest rate, the insurance company said, no, well, I don't care what anybody say. Kelley Blue Book say the car is worth this money, and we're only going to cover what Kelley Blue Book said. Even though the dealership is selling it $5,000-$10,000 more than what Kelley Blue Book is saying, on top of the interest rate that they're going to charge you to finance the money through the car, to get the car. Right, Just Be Real. Right. They know we won't stop buying. Right, but you know what? You see a shift in the trend too, because a lot of new car dealerships is not even making money like that no more, because a lot of these cars now that they're getting, the used car dealerships are getting, is you don't have to go through most of having gap insurance and all that, because you're getting, and see, that's the weird part that drives me up the wall. If say for instance, now nobody don't buy a Toyota Camry. This is a 2018 Toyota Camry, right? The price on it was $22 at the dealership. Nobody buys a car, so they got to get rid of these cars. So what they do is they take them to an auction and they auction them off, right? These used car dealerships get them, and it's okay. Well, we're gonna sell it for $17. Because they're gonna get it cheaper, of course, and they're gonna sell it for like $15 to $17. Now, when you get these cars, the Kelley Blue Book, let's go back to that again. The used car dealerships go within that line of the Kelly Blue Book value. And that's where they try to charge. It may be $200 or $300 less, or $3,000 less than the Kelly Book value on the car, which entail you don't have to have gap insurance most times, unless you don't want to pay the interest rate that the finance company is going to charge you. There's a difference where it is not required to have it, but if you have it, it's a safe of mind. With the new car dealership, you still have it's required for you to have it because the insurance company is not going to cover the full price of the car. And that's not fair because of Kelly Blue Book. And I'm like, well, why the fuck is, Kelly Blue Book is not a government agency. They're just a company who works, who has the intelligence on what a car is worth. I'm like an appraisal company. And again, if that's the case, you go into an outside source that's not regulated by the government, then why is it that a place that is regulated by a government, i.e. the insurance company, is listening to a non-factor that really don't know if that's the price of the vehicle or not? But because you're going on that, per se, this is why we're making you, we're only going to cover a certain amount of money, and you're going to have to go and get something else to finish covering the rest. Let's see. I'm looking into one of those now. They are hard to find, and they are high when you do. They want $6,000 for those, even a private owner and the black guy at the low yard said they will fix it and sell it. Yeah, but see, this let me hook y'all to something else. Almost like what Just Real said. I got a buddy right now. He buys what you call those cars? Salvage titles. Now, a salvage title, this statement is, again, I said something earlier. When you bump into a car or whatever, you get in a little small accident, but because they charge so much for the piece of plastic that's in front of your car, because it covers the most of your car, the whole back bumper is wrapped around your tire and everything. So that whole piece, costs a lot of money. And then you got these damn, like a cage around your car that's supposed to protect you, I don't know what they call it, like something steel bar or something like the back of it. It ain't the regular bumper that you used to have back in the day that really protect you from like the cars back in the day compared to now. Anyway, once you destroy that, it costs, they say, oh, this costs more than what the car's worth. Look like, well, we're replacing it. Oh, that's gonna be $8,000. The car's only worth $6,000. Then no, the car's total. So you got a guy like my buddy. He goes and buy these cars, and he gets nice cars, real nice cars, and he ordered a part himself directly from certain dealerships or places that have them for cheap. And he resells the car, and I mean for bottom numbers. I mean, he'll get the car for, like, say for instance, he'll get a 2019 Volkswagen Jetta, right? He get the car for $3,500. Now the Blue Book value on it is still like $10,000, right? He get it for $3,500 on his salvage yard, what's that? We call that title, a salvage title, right? Now he go order the parts himself, and he know how to fix cars. He fix it, then he takes it back to inspection, and most times they pass right through inspection. Now him buying the part, that would be probably like $500 to maybe $1,000. Now he's average, he's real cheap, but he makes sure the car is fixed, and he goes to the state inspection station. So it ain't no like he's going to a buddy like hook me up. it's got to be regulated because they're real strict in Maryland when it comes to inspections. Now, you get inspection one time, then they do emissions every 2 years. But you don't have to get inspection again, if you keep that car. Now, that's why they really, really strict on when you have to pass that inspection. Now, the thing is, with him doing that, he get the car for a certain amount of price, get the part to fix it, take it to inspection. Now he's reselling the car for $6,000, making him a double profit because he spent like $3,000-$4,000, and he makes almost a double profit for the car, and he don't have to get no gap insurance or none of the other stuff. Whoever had to buy it because it's still under the value from the quote unquote Kelly Blue Book. Now this car is only what, four years old, right? And it's bottom price, but you got a brand new car that was, was supposed to be barely dead, but the engine and everything's good. It's a ripoff. It's all a big ripoff. How that's even possible? It's crazy how they doing stuff today. It's crazy. They make the car, my point is, they make the car easily to become very expensive if you get in the accident. But that goes to prove to me that it's not. It's a money grab. Like what Sting said earlier, it's a money grab. You got a big piece of fiberglass to get dented up or caved in, and it costs, and then you salvage the car because you take those pieces off, and underneath it, the frame is still good. You barely do accident, and they immediately make it that is total. And these insurance companies, they total it out real quick. And the reason why they total a lot of these cars out because they want the money as well. They give you the lowest, like you said, they give you it's cheaper for them to give you the bottom price of the vehicle and total it out compared to the money they made off of you. But that's the thing, though. I get that, Miss B. I get that. But once the car, okay, if you take and you get in the accident with the car, right? One thing is for once you get it fixed and drive it back out in the street, what's the difference of if they say the car is total out because of a lot of times they don't even look at the damn car. You get a person, they do their appraisal on it, and they send a company out to go and look at it, take pictures, and then they price it to the cheapest they can find who repaired for the amount that they set forth. To them, if it seems like it's going to be more than close to what the car is supposed to be worth, which is the bottom price of Kelly Blue Book value, then they will consider it being a loss. Why? Because they seem like it's going to be more money coming out their pocket. It's not the full amount that Kelly Blue Book value on a regular wear and tear car. If that car had never been in an accident before or anything, then they still charging you the lowest price, which is not fair because you're paying a premium price to get a low to the bottom result. So if you're paying premium prices on your vehicle, but they're only trying to pay, kick out the lowest amount, is that fair to you? Is that fair to you at all? And that's my point. They're not covering everything they supposed to, especially when you paying that. Again, What's the difference between liability and full coverage? Liability is when you hit somebody else's car, you're being protected. It don't necessarily protect your car, but it protects the other person's car or other property that you hit. Now, there's no gap there whatsoever. So, for instance, like in Just Be Real situation, that person's insurance only cover what they say the blue book value of that car is worth, right? If that was a liability, that's all it's going to pay for. But if that person was paying premium, I'm pretty sure they probably would have covered the rest of that car. Most times. But it's just, again, depends on the circumstances that they make, which is a lot of them. Like what I was saying earlier, that the prices of the car, the Kelly Blue Book value determines how much that the insurance company is going to put out. And a lot of times they don't make that disclaimer up front. They say, oh, we're just paying this. They don't say that because of Kelly Blue Book. They just say, well, that's what the car is worth. Knowing the fact that you paid a certain amount for this car, why are you only paying this amount of money insurance? And so you telling me, well, I have to have this in order for me to get this car. Yeah, I know the car depreciates. Yeah, but see, how you, okay, now let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. Now, when you drove off with a car back in the 80s and the 90s, you drove with a car that actually had, the price didn't depreciate as quickly. But they said those cars was crap. These cars supposed to be better and sophisticated, this and that. So why the depreciation dropped so high, much more than the cars back then? If these cars are better than cars back then. And they charge more money now for these cars, to me, that seem to me wasn't as safe as cars back then. But they appreciate a lot more, a lot more than what they're supposed to be worth, when they're supposed to be a better car. Supposed to last longer, better engine, everything supposed to be great about these newer cars compared to the cars in the 80s or the 90s. I don't know. Shit is just crazy to me. I mean, that's just one factor on it. But then that's another thing too when we go into insurance that you're supposed to have, or let's say, for instance, if you say, okay, well, I want to have insurance, then some states will allow you to come to the state and say, okay, well, I will pay for uninsured. I'm being an uninsured motorist, but I will pay the fee to, help be held liable for any accident I get into. Okay. Not all states do this, but some states. Maryland is one of them, do Maine, and Virginia, which is another one that has that. But some, other states don't do it. DC don't do that. Now, if that's the case, why is it that if you get in an accident or whatever, even though you do that to your state and you're protected, but you go and you get in an accident, like say for instance, North Carolina, you can still get locked up. But they don't tell you these things. You can still get locked up if you pay uninsured license, uninsured, motors, uninsured, forget what it's called. But the car is registered under that for that state. Even though you go out of state, that's still, again, it's like a type of F me type of situation. If I drive to North Carolina, go down to Florida just to drop my kid off, or whatever the case may be, if you get pulled over, you can be subject to arrest for driving without insurance, even though you're supposed to be protected from when you got took and signed your fucking registration and your title to the state that you're in. And see, that's how they make you have to do certain things. It's not fair across the board. Oh, I know that must be. I'm just saying, for instance, you do have states that they will lock you up for not having insurance. I know, okay, I'll not say North Carolina, but there are states that if you don't have insurance, I think, who's that? What state was, it's a southern state that you go to. Hold on. Anyone in particular? Okay, my apologies. Pennsylvania, Maryland, which I thought Maryland you just get a ticket, but no, you can get locked up there too. South Carolina, Georgia, Arkansas, Nevada, Oregon, Hawaii. Yeah. But that's my point. Oh, Virginia. That's why you had to have them. Hey, BBK. Hey, boss. Yeah, but no, Ms. B, that's what I was saying. Some states you will get locked up. You know, some states, even though if you have that uninsured motorist, if you go to certain states, they can pull you over and lock you over for not having insurance. Because you agree for what your state say, it don't matter that's in their state. But I mean, but the thing is, Virginia don't tell you, hey, don't leave out of the state because you know will be held. Or they have that in the paperwork that say, okay, well, you know, if you go to another state, you will be persecuted, you know, for not having insurance, you know, according to those state laws. Now, sometimes people have to learn that through, I say, by default because they don't tell them and they don't know. Oh, I know Virginia don't play. Trust and believe. I had my deals with Virginia a lot. Shoot, trust and believe. I already know how they get down over there. Yes. But you see, that's why they had that uninsured, you know, Virginia is a Commonwealth state. So, you know, the people make the laws there. And it's just wild. But I mean, I know overall, I know insurance. Yeah, damn. I stopped looking, but yeah, Missouri is another one too. Lock you up, tow your car, and it'll take forever to get your damn car back, and a lot of money. Pennsylvania, you think Virginia hard? Pennsylvania is one of the real hard states, man. When it comes, oh my God, man, they'll take you to a whole. They made a TV show about it. Hey, sis, what's going on? This is an open panel for anybody who want to come up. But yeah, Pennsylvania, man, they had what they call a ticket wars or something like that, or torn wars. I forgot the name of the show, but yeah, it was pretty good. But between Detroit, same thing. Detroit, they just as hard too. Man, they take you to a loop to get your car back if your car get towed for anything or anything got to do with your license. They'll do. Oh man, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I know insurance is necessary. I'm just trying to understand, you know, when you putting out so much money and you're getting less than what you're putting in a lot of times, you know, it's not fair. You know what I mean? And for the you have to have these certain things. Like, for one, it's regular. Insurance is mostly regulated for you to have, do what? The government. The government say, okay, when you buy this car, well, the people who you get your loan with, or even to say you came straight out your pocket. Say you saved up $20,000 and you bought your car. Straight out, flat, clean, and that's it. You know what I mean? The state still say you got to have insurance for you to drive your car around until you hit somebody, they can be protected, or, whatever the case may be, unless you do the uninsured thing. You still won't be held liable. But nowadays, the insurance companies want to take in all this money, but they only want to say every $100 that you put into the insurance, they only want to give you back is $5. When something happened, they want to give you $5. Same thing with health insurance. We go to the hospital and we hear these stories all the time. You've been with this, your job for, certain amount of years, put into your insurance, and say your kidney stopped, malfunctioning. They telling you that, okay, well, yeah, you've been with us for 30 years, and yeah, we took like $200,000 out of you, but we're not paying for that $50,000 to change, to get you a new kidney. We're not paying you that. Sorry. Why? If I gave them up like 200,000, and I've been with y'all so many years, and now my kidney's starting to mess up, and only thing you're gonna do is pay, $10 here or $100 there to go to all these different doctors, and they gonna say, bottom line, you need the surgery, and the insurance company say no. We go to this like crazy. My thing is, these insurance companies is doing a whole lot of ripping off. It's a $1 billion industry. A $1 billion industry. Thank you, Ms. B. Yes, parking wars. So you see how it really gets down. You know how Pennsylvania, what's his name, Garfield, and the girl that worked with him, I forgot her name, Lisa. Oh no, I forgot her name. But yeah. But no, it's just, again, I know that, we need insurance for a lot of different stuff. And again, this change in the insurance, it seemed like you're taking in more money compared to when we was coming up. And I understand with the shifting technology, shifting the change of people living, but a lot of stuff has not changed. The houses haven't changed. You got a lot of brand new houses, but what if the houses have been here for already 50 to 100 years? There's still a lot of those houses out here, but the people who lived there in 1980 was paying one insurance amount, and nothing really changed with a house to this year right now. But the insurance difference between then and now is a big difference. Same house, nothing really changed, but they charge you a higher premium. Why? How you really getting Tell me that's not crazy or not. If the house was made in 1950, and if I bought the house in 1980, and my insurance was probably what, $3,000 a year, but then if I wanted to go purchase the same exact house, the same age, and now they want $12,000 a year for that. And I know I'm a little bit exaggerating a little bit, but that's how.
Inflation.
Right. Hey, Star, how you doing?
Hey, you.
Hey. Okay.
It's funny you have this topic of. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Because I'm bitching about health insurance.
I was just getting it. I was just talking about it.
Uh,
It's insurance. Period. It's just a bunch of. I'm not gonna say it's a ripoff because it helps. It definitely helps when it comes to big purchases, but it's a thing of when you commit to getting certain things on the money that you're putting in, you look not to be so scrutinized because they're not scrutinized when they're taking the money from.
oh no, that comes out quick. But
Right,
when they got to give it back, you got to wait.
right. You got to go through a whole lot of red tape,
And phone
and then
calls and kissing butt and for your own
right.
money.
Thank you. That's my whole point. You put in $200,000, and they like, okay, well, we're only gonna give you $50 worth of stuff. You know, come on, man. No, I mean, I understand. If I'm putting in 200,000, I'm looking at least to be covered at least to up to 100, up to a
Right.
hundred, at least that. Give me that. But you only gonna tell me you only give me out of 200,000. You only go, and then I gotta go to a whole, you know, a hula hoop and through a hole in the ground, climb out the ground to the mountain and everything else just to get $50,000 for the 200,000 I put in.
Right.
Built up to 20 years ago. So now that just in case like my kidney falls out, then I'm like, hey, I'm sitting there dying and I got to hear all this crazy mess from the insurance company.
Oh
That
no,
say,
you got to sit your ass on a list.
yeah, and see that's crazy to me.
And
That's
you
crazy
know
to me.
what? Miss B said she remembers when Coke pays were $10.95. Now they're 50. Ain't that a shame? Now, Miss
Right.
B, is that per script or for all?
But either or, the whole thing is honestly
Yeah.
what you're saying. It's crazy how all that stuff keep changing, but you keep paying. It's like you getting all this money that's taken out from your check for this, your check for that, and every time they everything keep going up. Okay, you go along with it and you pay it, but when it's time for you to have to use it, you got to go through a bunch of crap, and they only want to kick out the money that you invested into it to have this company that's supposed to be helping everybody. If everybody putting in their fair share, then it should be no problem when, because everybody's not going to be going through a situation. So
Right.
you
Where's
not.
all the money that we've invested?
Thank you. That's my whole point. Thank you.
Yeah. And then when we need it, we got to beg.
Yeah, you got to beg, cuss some people out, talk
Uh
to a few
huh.
supervisors, threaten the goddamn president of the company, and some more shit just to get your
Right.
shit. Come on, man.
You know, my job decided that they want to require me, or they have required me to get the COVID shot.
Uh oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, when do I do this? And they're like, oh, you have to be here at 9:45. TRICARE will cover it.
No, take your ass to your doctor and holler at him.
Well, they gave me the Moderna.
Okay, you already got it?
Yeah, I had to get it when they said to get it, or I don't work anymore on base.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit, man. Even with the base, that's some bullshit.
Hmm.
How the hell are you gonna try to make somebody take something that they not even sure what the fuck is really gonna.
Get this, they're making all the people who live on base, all the people over 18 get the
Then
shot.
Oh, they getting worse than that because some states they go on younger than 16, 12 years old. They had to get the shot. They even said they're gonna start giving the shots in schools. And I'm like, well, how the hell you gonna do that when when like I said, my child, she's going through her thing with as being a young woman, and she's starting to have that monthly thing. Sometimes it's a little crucial, but then they don't
Right.
want her to get any aspirin or any Tylenol from the nurse. But the nurse going to be all right to fucking stick my daughter in my arm without even telling me that y'all giving her the COVID shot. Get the fuck,
Right.
y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all
Well,
can't get
and
fucking aspirin. Y'all not sticking my daughter either.
well, get this. They wrote me a script for Tylenol. Okay, I get to the pharmacy and I'm looking at this. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's
These
over
are
the counter.
they're Tylenol 325s,
Over the
and
counter.
you want me to pay $15 for 100 pills when I could go buy Tylenol 500s right over on the counter?
See, that's the place that I be talking about.
And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, what? I'm in no mood. They woke me up early. They gave me a shot. The needle was bigger than I anticipated. So of course I went into panic mode because I'm a big sissy. And then they want me to pay this money for Tylenol, or I'm sorry, it was 90 pills. I could buy over the counter 3 bottles for what that would cost me.
Right.
I'm like, oh no no no, I'm not doing this. So
And see,
I marched my ass home and got into my own Tylenol, which I already had, that are
right.
500s.
But look at this though. This was crazy too. I'm glad we kind of skipped over to this part of the conversation. Now they got these pharmaceutical companies that put all these different types of ingredients together, sit there and test it on, bugs, animals, people, and everything else. And then once they find out they have like maybe 100 people, and they say, okay, well we got like 30 that died, we got 10 that got sick, and 60 out of the 100 they're okay. Okay, that's good. They just go ahead and just put this out on the market without FDA approval because it's in clinical trials, makes it okay to let's make a commercial so we get people to try it too to see how far it goes before we go to FDA. So basically, they made it to the part that we become our own guinea pigs. That's why you see all these
Right.
commercials on TV that say, "Oh yeah, well we have a product that's going to fix your psoriasis, but
But
you're
it
going to
will cause this, and that.
yeah, it's going to cause this and this and that. You can call this company, and they will give you if you have money problems, we can help you by getting you a discount. But let me tell you this: even though it's going to fix your psoriasis and you're going to look great, but you're going to have headaches, you're going to have diarrhea, you're going to have night sweats, night
Nausea.
terrors, nausea, maybe shit on yourself, but you'll be okay. You'll definitely be okay.
But your skin will look great. While you have the running trots and you're puking the entire way to the bathroom.
It might even kill you too, but at least you look good in that casket. That's what the promise we can bring to you.
Oh my God, Anthony.
I mean, it is what it is. That's what the hell they doing.
Well, the thing with my script is my copay on it was $10. Okay, now let me explain why I'm pissed off. It shouldn't even be $10.
Right,
For as much as we're paying into TRICARE, yeah, he did his service, whatever, but I still got to pay.
right,
You know, and they're like, well, if you went on base, it's free. I'm like, I just got off of base. Why in the hell would I want to stay on base?
right.
You know. Anyway, all right. I'm done whining. $10 for no.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's just as crazy though that it's when it comes, to, like I said, it's good to have insurance, but it seems like the insurance is getting worse and worse every decade. The insurance is getting worse. It's almost to the point like, what is the point?
Yeah.
Because regardless of anything. This is anything like even to go back to what I was talking about with the insurance for like the car. If you get in an accident, even though the car be covered or you have the gap insurance, you still be liable if that person goes and say, whatever happened, they neck or they back or whatever the case may be, then guess what? You still going to have to come out your money in your pocket again for a
Oh,
certain
I nicked my phone. I want a new iPhone.
right. Now you got to come out your own pocket still with a certain amount of money.
Mm.
So it's like, what did insurance actually really help?
It don't. Again,
That
you pay them to beg.
thank you, and that's my point. Thank you. You made it super clear exactly what I was saying. I mean, they was
Mhm.
too. It was just the fact that why are we putting so much money when we're not really being covered for
Right.
the amount that we put in there?
Well, you know how they say that they can email you your insurance cards?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know that the police don't accept that? My husband got pulled over last night and he had pulled up his email to show the cop. Cop wants
Oh,
a hard copy.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. See,
Yep.
again, they only base that from another state. Now, say for instance, okay, you got just say if you have Geico, one of these big insurance companies, Allstate, Geico, State Farm. Okay,
USA.
yeah, USA. The other one in New York was a financial something, whatever. Anyway, the thing is, their home office or their main office, because they got offices everywhere, but they have a main office where everything just being distributed from. So when
Mhm.
they give you that information, they're only giving you from that state.
Yep.
They're not telling you, hey, this might not be subject to apply to your state. So for general information, you're thinking it's okay to, hey, because your state, hey, I got insurance. Here it is. Look on my phone. Well, for one, you got to show them on your phone. Hopefully, you don't
Yeah.
get killed first by trying to show him your insurance on your phone.
There
That's one
you go.
thing that makes it dangerous. See, but they don't tell you none of that shit. You have to sit there and
Nope.
think about that shit. Second thing is, if okay, if each state has a different thing, you need to make that very clear. When you give me my insurance for my state of Maryland, I need to know all the ins and outs because I shouldn't be held liable to have a ticket when they said if I put up my thing on the phone and my state, which I never knew, said that, oh, you have to have the actual card. We
Yep.
don't look at digital. You know what I
You
mean?
have to have a hard copy of your insurance card, or well, he had to go in. He had to go in this morning and show them,
Mm-hmm.
and his court date is the 10th, and they said, "Oh, it'll be dismissed on the 10th." I said, "Your ass better get up and call, just
Oh,
to be sure."
take his ass down there. If you knew what I
Yep.
knew, take your ass down there and make sure they close it out. Because
Right.
sometimes it be something that ain't been told. And next thing you know, you gotta
A
pay to
bench
appear.
warrant.
Right. And it
Hmm.
happens a lot. Trust.
I told him. I mean, I had like 3 parking tickets I forgot about. I'm an airhead. They put a bench warrant out on my ass, and I found out the hard way. One of my cop friends told me
Mm,
for shits and giggles, he had ran my name. And I'm like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, you better get down here. Over parking tickets.
right. I mean, sometimes it's just I don't know. I'm ready to go get my own island, get my boat, and
Well, I told you we were going to get Island when I hit the lottery.
hey, shoot.
And we can drive without seatbelts. We'll get a golf carts. We can't kill nobody with a golf cart. I don't
Right,
think.
shoot.
We'll get bumper cars.
Right. They got well right now they got some affordable islands right there off the coast of South Carolina and Florida. And some of them range from 50,000 up to $500,000. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, hurricanes, though.
I mean, understand that, but I mean, I help, in my younger years, I help fix on how make houses that that can withstand hurricanes and stuff like that, especially if you're on the island, especially when they got a little, little mountain and,
Yeah.
and rocky areas, you can definitely make it. If the islands are still there,
Now, do
um,
we have to insure the island?
it's our island. We do the fuck we want.
Yeah, but will the United States or whomever territory
But
it's in make us get insurance?
no, well, we purchase it from the island. Once we pay for it, from my understanding and everything that I read, even the fine print, everything is upon me.
What
Now,
about taxes?
that's what I'm about to get to. Once
Okay, I'm
now,
on it. I'm on it, baby.
the tax that you pay on it is the tax from the purchase, because it's not a living habitable place until you make it a habitable place. And once you do that, how they can get reoccurring taxes is when you start to make it a place and you're claiming it to the United States. Now, if you
So
make
we can make tree houses and get away with it.
basically, but if we claim it as a part of the United States. Say, for instance, when we create an address for it, it's like if we want to get mail or anything associated to it,
We got to pay taxes.
then that's where it's going to have, okay, well, this is my property and I'm claiming it's a U.S. property or part of the United States. So now I had to open up a tax ID with the United States for that, and then I had to start paying taxes on it. To be just to have it part of the United States and have the protections of the United States, quote unquote.
Hmm. You know there'll be some sly way they'll try to get us to make insurance payments.
Well, that's the thing. We don't with that we don't have to do that because a couple of islands now that's being owned by some people who have islands over there. They actually one is claimed through Peru. Because that's the person in front who bought it. So even though it's close to South Carolina, it's his island, and he pay his government is who he pay, and everything that he has on the island now is due Peru.
Yeah,
So,
but BBK has a valid point.
hold on, let me put that up there. But you only can get mail at a resident or a business. It's not habitable if you can't get mail. I mean that's true. That's very true. But I'm just saying if you start to do that, then you have to have it
Tax
claimed
ID.
as a place of being habitable or a business. Now you can get yourself a PO box and you had to go across the water and get it, but it won't be nothing delivering to your island. You had to go out and get everything yourself.
So there'll be no quick trips to Domino's.
No, you
No.
had to dominoes yourself.
We can go fishing.
Oh, that's the top of the list right there.
Yep, go fishing. Yeah,
Shoot.
I'm going fishing later.
But I'm just saying, well, basically, you're making me jealous. Even though I could go fishing tonight or tomorrow, but I'm just waiting to my trip, which is in a couple of weeks. Oh shit! I remember I still got to send out this email from time off.
Dude, don't mess that up.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go regardless. Shit, if I had to
Yeah.
slick leave or not.
Yeah, we're going fishing tonight and then we're going camping tomorrow till Saturday. And then we're
Oh,
going to go fishing out at Milton.
where your elders going?
Pardon?
Where y'all going?
We're going out to Lake Milton here or
Oh,
Milford. Yeah. No, I already got one of those like little pontoon boat rentals.
oh, you gonna video everything?
You know what? I'm keeping my personal to myself.
Okay.
You know, these people know enough about me that they don't need no more ammo.
Oh,
I
man.
know that sounds terrible, but I'm taking my magnets with me.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
I'm
I mean,
taking my magnets with me. By the way, they found the gun.
oh, you found it?
They did. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yep. They found the gun.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good news to hear.
And then they gave me extra magnets, so I was happy.
Hey,
Hmm.
I mean, hey, you can be a help to the community. That's what we supposed to do.
Yep. But yeah, I'm taking 3 of my magnets with me. So I'm going to be fishing and then fishing.
I wish you. I mean, see, you got your solid supporters like myself that would love
Hmm.
to be part of the experience. But I do understand because you
Right.
have haters, and sometimes they can be, you know, kind of like ass. They're not kind of. They just
They
asshole.
are.
Exactly. Well, I'm videoing mine, and I'm probably gonna do a couple of lives of mine, and I'm gonna
I
start.
might do a live. I might do a live, but I'm going to wait till Hubs isn't around because I don't want him included in.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, I understand. Trust me,
Yeah.
I get it. I definitely get it. Definitely.
Yeah, I want, I'm going for catfish and crappie.
Oh, well, I'm going for rockfish, sea bass, uh,
Ooh.
ahi, um,
Mm.
and hopefully, if hopefully it be warm enough, the waters be warm enough because they still cool right now. Um, that you can get some shrimps without going so.
Oh.
So yeah.
See, you got me thinking about crawdads now.
Oh.
Yep, crappie.
Right. I just had some about a month ago. I went to the fish market and got all types of different fish. I want to make some wraps. And I got some crappies, and I got tilapia. Uh,
Mm.
what else? Oh, then I got some what you call it? Cray, the crayfish, the big one.
Those are crawdads.
No, 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 not the little babe. No, see,
Oh, okay, okay,
crayfish
okay.
and we got crawfish. The
Okay.
crayfish is the little crawdads.
Okay,
Crawfish
okay.
is the one as big as a lobster without the snippers.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I get them all confused. All I know is they all taste good in gumbo.
yeah. Which I had that a couple of days ago. Some gumbo, homemade
Mm.
gumbo. It was good.
I haven't had homemade in a long time.
Yeah, nothing like it though. The smell of it all day, while letting it simmer all the different
Oh, come
types.
on. Now I'm getting hungry. We went from insurance to food.
Right.
I think every topic would turn to food.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, how much is a pound of bacon there?
Depends on because you got so many different types of bacon. I always get the thick bacon, so uh, it can go from $4. Let's say that's a
Well, you know the cheap generic, it looks like just the end pieces of bacon in the package.
yeah,
Usually that's like your cheapest. They
yeah.
want $6.70 for a package.
Well, here I think those like $8 a package at Safeway.
It's all fat.
Right.
Where's the bacon?
That's why I like going to the deli. When you can see they cut it themselves,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that runs for like you want the thin that can run from like $3 to $6, and like I like the thick, the real like jaw.
Yeah.
That's like $10, but you get a
You gotta sink your teeth into it.
oh yeah, they call it
Mm.
country bacon, but shit,
Hmm.
that on a nice and we talking about BBK's most favorite food is bacon with everything.
God bless bacon.
Yes, I always appreciate a piece of bacon, especially on like my BLT. Oh my god, always
Yeah.
BLT with extra bacon. Look at me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had a piece of chocolate cake and it had the baking frosting on it. Oh my God. It was
Maybe that's true.
it was amazing. Look at her.
Right.
Oh,
I just had pork chops last night.
did you?
Yeah, with some fried pork chops. Nice
Mm.
pork chops.
I think we're having tacos tonight.
Oh, okay. We had tacos about a month ago.
Yeah.
Not a
Um,
big. I mean, I like tacos. I don't like the hard shell tacos. I like the soft shell tacos.
I like the soft shell as well.
Yeah, hard shells. I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. That's
They
just how.
don't taste right no more.
No, but see, that's the weird part though. I can fuck some nachos up though with some chili and cheese
Yeah.
and have the lettuce and all that stuff in it. But as eating it as a taco, I don't know what it does. Now, if I break it all
Maybe
up,
it's a texture thing.
yeah, yeah,
I got a kid who will eat meatballs and won't eat meatloaf. I mean, this kid drove me crazy for 18 plus years.
yeah. But you know what's so weird though? I hated meatloaf when I was younger, but now I can't live without meatloaf.
I see. I love meatloaf. How this kid, he'll eat meatballs or he'll eat a hamburger and won't eat meatloaf.
Yeah, but
I'm
see
like,
that's
what is wrong with it with this picture?
but I man shoot, I make a meatloaf sandwich. You know what I really like? Now,
Cold meatloaf sandwich.
oh yeah, mayonnaise and some onions.
Mm,
You let it sit overnight. Let the seasoning get all in there. Mm.
hmm Maybe
Yeah,
we need to do like a cooking show. Who can torment who the worst?
yeah.
Well, when we go camping, whatever we catch tonight, that's what we're gonna start off with tomorrow. But I'm taking some pork chops with me, and we're
Okay.
gonna stuff them.
Oh.
Hmm
And see, that's the type of that's the type of pork chops like the ones that's big enough that you can slide and stuff them real good,
Yep.
pin it back up, put over
Put
nice
on a grill. Yep. I got
right.
me some marshmallows because I'm a big baby who has to have them.
You got your protector to keep the mosquitoes from you.
Yes, I got spray, and then I got the screening,
Mm,
and we're taking the trailer out, so it'll be more like glamping.
okay,
'Cause I ain't going in no tent on the hard floor or the hard ground.
gotcha.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a live, and because I get up earlier than him anyway, and I
Right.
do my coffee over the campfire too, so it'll take a while.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Shoot, hey, at least y'all get to have some fun. I'm gonna have my nice little day, but I definitely need to get out, get out there in the woods, at
yeah.
least get out the coast and see what.
Blast music and just be.
Right.
And I told my husband, you can keep your phone on, but it better not ring an earshot at me
Uh oh.
because mine's going off. I don't want to be bothered.
Right. Right. Just
And
have it.
then yeah, and he knows the rules when we're fishing too. No phones.
Right. And see, that's the thing. I'm taking my GoPro and my Canon EO8.
Hmm
What EO8
Isn't it like a $800 camera?
13.
1,300. Oh my God. Do you have insurance on it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, but that's under the homeowner insurance. So
Okay.
all the stuff that you have, jersey, all my
Right.
little my equipment, TVs, and all that stuff.
Well, I was thinking about getting one of them scooters instead of I don't want a motorcycle because I'm not that confident, but I wanted to get a scooter.
Uh-huh.
The insurance for a scooter is almost the same as a car.
Yeah, I know.
I was unaware of that.
But you know what though? What you talking about? Like a motor scooter? No, no.
Yeah.
You get the electric scooter, it drops down.
Huh.
If you get the electric scooter, then that's considered almost like a power bicycle, which I don't understand.
You still got to get plates on it because you can't go on the roads with it.
Yeah, but I mean that. But you only be charged for a price as a moped than you do as a scooter. The moped only goes up to 30 miles an hour,
Oh,
which
no. This thing can go up to 70.
I know that's what the scooter does. I'm
Okay.
talking about moped only
Oh.
goes 30 miles an hour, and that's what you'll be charged for, considered of it not being a full powered motor when you're using the electric. Even though the electric can get you up to 100 miles an hour, they don't consider it that. I mean, at least that's how they do. I don't know for your state, but I know they do that here.
Kansas will find a way to get money out you, one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our taxes have gone up. And I'm like, wait a minute. They ain't done no developing around here.
The roads are still the same.
Yeah.
Tires, man, they tearing my tires up around here. But you want to.
And the rims.
Shit crazy.
But yeah, and then we have a disgruntled post office guy who likes to leave the mail door open.
Mm-hmm.
So our mail gets all wet and stuff like that. And it's like, so I left him a note this morning. How hard is it to close this?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to hear the response tomorrow because we ain't leaving till noon.
You know what? You be better than me because I like to get the mailman or something. Every Christmas and
Usually we do, but
yeah,
this new one, he ain't earning not a card from me.
yeah, that's great. Say and usually I like to treat them well. The trash man and the mailman. And
Right.
if you start doing shitty shit, then that determines what I give you. And I made it very clear. Yeah, I remember that when birthday come or when Christmas come.
Yeah, and like last Father's Day, we left a Father's Day present down for our mailman.
Mm-hmm.
It was cookies and then it was a gift certificate for Cracker Barrel.
Right.
This year, this new mailman, he ain't getting a goddamn thing from me.
Sure, you better hope he don't get a disciplinary.
Well, I was thinking next stop, go postmaster. Because it's like,
Exactly.
it's my tax dollars that is paying for your service. No offense.
Right.
Post office is paid through taxes. Okay, I understand that. I've been polite and courteous.
Right. I mean,
Y'all been taxing the shit out of me.
But that's the thing. I thought when they open up the mailbox, they supposed to put it in there, secure it, close it up, and then push the lever.
Nope. We've had rain the last 2 days, 3,
So
and that box has been open.
I've been pissed off about that because I'd be sitting there waiting for them.
Well, I got intention on being down there at 10:45 because usually he comes about 11.
Mm-hmm.
Just to wait on his ass to see if he opens and closes it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see exactly what he say. If he paid attention to it, but I'm pretty sure you made it for him to make sure he do pay attention to it.
We got the only mailbox down there. That's what kills me.
Why are you being an asshole then?
He's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
He's got to hoof it the other, down the street. He's got to go door to door.
Mm.
But we have the only actual mailbox.
Hey, Starra.
Yeah.
I want to purchase another property, a house. And I'm trying to think somewhere where there's not a lot of people. I'm tired of being in this area.
Kansas. I got 11 acres for $165,000.
Oh, damn.
Okay. I have no close neighbors. Remember, we've had this conversation
Yeah,
where
right.
if I
Well, that,
scream, no one's going to hear me.
but that's what I was asking. So if I jump on my porch butt naked and run around and take a leak,
Nobody's going to see you.
oh, see, that's what I need. I
You
need
could
to
even do laps if you want, and no one's going to see you. Just like no one will hear me if I scream.
yeah. See, yeah. 'Cause I've been looking. I don't know. It's between that and like I said, looking at the island or I was thinking about. I got a couple of ideas in my head because it's getting close to retirement time,
Let's
and
build one of those communes.
yeah,
We could name it the State of Anthony.
yeah. I don't know.
Get off the grid.
Yeah, but that's the thing about me purchasing a boat. See, I was thinking about because I want to do almost like a YouTube thing, but not just YouTube, just a social media type of like living. Um, I want to have it almost called like I was talking about it last night, and I was like, damn, if I get a boat, get a RV, like one of the big RVs, like with the tour buses, like the rap.
Gas hogs.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be that. But I want to find one that, like one of the newer ones, they might cost a little bit more money, but I want to be sustainable that I can live off all three. I want to have the actual big RV that's going to tow the boat, tow the motorbike, so if I'm in any area, I can jump on the bike and tour wherever that town or
Right.
city that I'm at, without no issues. Electric, of
See, you
course.
need to get an RV with a hauler.
Yeah, and then I wanted to put a boat so I can be on the coast, and then I have somewhere I can park it, and then
Go
and I'm
fishing.
yeah, fishing or stay on the water or go to another country and chill for a minute. Sail down to
Right.
what's that? Down to South America or go
The-
across the water.
yeah.
And check
You
out.
gotta watch for pirates, or we could be pirates.
Yeah,
Arr.
but then you had to worry about being killed by the Navy or the Coast Guard.
This is true. All right, that's off the list. So
Shit.
you could be the captain of your boat. It could be called the Sir Anthony.
Yeah, they shoot first, ask questions later.
But what if the pirates come for us then? We're all
Yeah,
screwed.
but that's the thing. We got YouTubers now, and I follow three of them now, and I just signed to a new one. Matter of fact, I can show you. I hope I don't get in trouble, but I don't. I'm not monetized, so I don't think it should be a big deal. But hold on,
Excuse me.
Selling. I've been watching Selling Delos for the longest time, but let's see. Shirley Nahoya. That's the new one I'm watching now, and it's pretty cool who they are. Let me show you. Share screen.
This ain't scary stuff, is it?
No, 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 no. It's not
Okay.
scary at all. Not scary at all. Oh, add the stream. All right, let me show you. This is selling it right here. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, they're
got
sailors.
yes, and
Okay.
I just got hooked on to them, and they got a baby as well. She's a pretty little girl too.
And they're raising her at sea?
Yeah, yep. I mean, and
Oh, fishing.
now this is their boat, and their boat is pretty awesome because like right here, this is one part of it, but if you go to the back of it, it's like almost a house. It looks just like a house, like you just go into a patio and everything. And right now, they in Thailand. They come from Canada. On this side of Canada, um, what's that? Uh, Armaro, close to the Hudson. So they're on the east side of Canada, and they went all the way around the bottom of the coast to the canal, crossed over to the California side, and then went south from there to the Australian waters to Thailand is where they are now,
Hmm.
and they're from Canada. And there's one that I watched called the Delos.
Are they tuna fishing?
Yeah, and these are the other ones that I watch right here. And they actually used to have it was a whole crew of them. They've been out on this for like 11 years. But the brother left and now he started his own thing. He's up in the mountains of Colorado, him and his wife, and they doing a sailing school. That's Brian and uh, and Kaza, which her name Karen, and they just had a baby as well, Nugget.
Hmm.
And this them this the Delos, the Navy always come by speaking to them while they're on the water, which is pretty cool.
Oh, so they just fly by to say hi.
Yeah, they do that all the time. They do that all the time. They've been watching them. They've been watching them for the past. They've been. I mean, if y'all get a chance and y'all want something enjoyable to watch on the water, adventures and everything, this is the channel right here. It's called Selling Vessel Delos, SB Delos. It's real impactful. You learn a lot, and they make the experience like your own experience. Now, since his brother went to start his own business, him and his wife just took over the Delos, and now they got their baby. What you'll see that's they do,
Aw.
and now it's just them three, and sometimes they pick up other YouTubers who wants to experience and stuff like that. And
Mm.
I mean, it's pretty awesome. I want to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I want to do what I want my experience to be a little different. I want to show America. This is them being close to where I'm at. They over here in Virginia, in the Chesapeake. This was a couple of weeks ago. Now they're like down the Cap Hatteras area. That's where they at now.
Yeah.
But they had to go through a lot of storms to get there.
See,
but
I would be freaking out with a baby on board.
see, and yeah, but I mean, as you can see, they got look at that, look at that.
Oh my god.
And this is off the coast of Carolina. Remember I told you all those little islands and stuff?
Yeah.
This is all these little islands is are open for sale. But look all this Gulf Stream though. This is all the stuff that you see.
Yeah.
I mean, you got people who live in these areas and live on these islands. So I mean, evidently, they're like this is an island right here.
Yeah.
That's a damn road that goes to the end. That's a jetty, ain't it?
Yeah. That looks like a storm.
Yeah. I mean, but it comes with the territory. I mean, as long as you know what to do, then a lot of times, but it is what
See,
it
that's
is.
when the missus and I would be sitting back watching you and my hubs. Okay, y'all handle this. We're not doing it.
Yeah. But see, that's how it's with them now because she used to have more hands on the look. She get all stressed out because you gotta watch it. It is actually
Okay.
phenomenal. It's very great. It's very soothing a lot of times. And like I said,
Wait, this is episode 316?
yeah. I mean, I told you they've been on here for a while. Let me take you back. Let me take you back a little bit, okay? And I mean, they had some like episodes from way back. They just actually the middle of last year they separated from the brother and Blue, which is his brother and his sister-in-law, which they wasn't married at first. But I mean they got some like this is his brother right here.
Okay.
And he's cool as shit, he's fun. I mean he makes it when you watch all the old ones up to
Mm-hmm.
now, it's a big change because of Brady not being around, and Camille, they call her Blue. That's his wife now. They got their own show, which they doing well because they got a sailing school. But he's to make it real. Just them four made it real fun and interesting.
She don't like wearing a blouse all the time, I see.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like for instance, this is 6 years ago right here, right? Now they've
Okay.
been on the water ever since. And look at all these: explore, educate, selling, SV Delos. And this is them being in different part of the different islands, like the Philippines. It's one in Africa they go to that
Oh,
they
I want to go to Africa so bad.
and I mean it's nice. And I mean like this is way before the kid. This is when they was out. Like this for instance. Listen to this. Stand a bond. Now look, they sell all of this.
Wow.
Morning, Nina Pants.
Morning. We're going for a hike. Okay. No.
Walking hike today.
Ready. We're gonna do a sub 2 hours.
We were still in Banda Neira, exploring our first stop in the Spice Islands. And Brady was still playing his princess card. Not even wet anymore. Poor Yashirama. Our friend Abba told us about a trail that goes up the side of Banda Api, with a sweet view of the surrounding islands, so we packed a lunch and started climbing.
That's a mega bug spray area.
Right. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
We quarter the way up and already had a pretty sweet view of Delos across the bay.
Right. But see, this
Our
is
legs were definitely feeling it after so many days at sea.
I'll be right back.
all
How you
right.
feeling, Brian?
It's a good walk. Sweaty one.
Sweaty one.
Karen took a break to watch an ant colony brutally dismantling a stick bug.
Oh damn, that is a stick bug.
How you feeling, Yashirama?
But yeah, this is one of the things that I like watching. On my time off, and you know that's exactly the stuff I like to get into. It's very calming, and then it definitely heightens heightens the thought of doing different experiences and going to different places and seeing different things that don't unnecessarily have to cost money. There's so much that you can enjoy and so much that you can get into without spending money. Of course, for your travel and your way of living, you'll have to pay, but you don't have to pay extravagant money for exciting, extravagant things. There's a lot of things out there that people, when they go to some of these vacations, they stay in these little tourist areas. I understand they got people who's trying to live and stuff like that, but when you're not rich and stuff like that, you can still get a full-on experience of a vacation without having to be with everybody else goes. You can go to where the real food is, where the real, way of people living, and also seeing all the nice, spots that a lot better than, to me, that the actual places they take you to be tourists. And see, some of these tourist places, they corral people to certain areas to have a flow of making money instead of showing all the nicest places. If they don't have a way for them people to get there, or they don't have a way for people to have a crowd of people to go in certain areas that is better than what you're already seeing, they tend to leave those places out. They take pictures and use brochures, but those don't be the places you actually get to go see. I want to see the places that's on the brochure. And a lot of people sometimes don't even get that or catch that. But yeah, y'all get a chance, man. Shout out to SB Delos. I know I haven't put a disclaimer. My apologies, but my disclaimer is for educational purposes only, or educational. Yeah, I ain't even working right. What's that? Something 176. Anyway, this is just for advertisement, showing not for advertising, but to show and teach and to share the experience. I put it like that. I'm still waking up. My apologies. But yeah, like I was saying before, I was checking out. I've been with Delos for like a year and some change, and I mean it's still a whole lot that I haven't seen yet. But it's just very, very. I mean, I've been following them, and it's been real fun. Real update from Brady and Blue. Oh, that's when they go do their own thing. A very own private island in Maine. Oh, I didn't see that.
That it's not baby proof, so I think it's gonna take a little bit to kind of organize so Sierra doesn't terrorize things that could actually hurt her. For example, being out here on deck is a little dangerous.
Oh yeah, that thing is high as hell. Where is that?
These are easily accessible and destroyable from the couch. Those gotta go, baby nugs. The other danger zone we have identified is the TV. I'm pretty sure she can grab all of these cords and or pull all of this stuff right onto her head.
Well, this is gonna be our home for the next
2 weeks?
Yeah.
How cozy.
I don't know if I've ever went to a cozy outhouse.
What's the outhouse? Oh God.
That's the morning view right there.
Just really incredible to know that we'll be in this one spot for a while. I feel like we've been moving a lot. It's been like go, go, go for the last, I don't know, since we left the Bahamas. It's been like super busy. I'm really excited to slow down and just get into a bit of a rhythm and, the things that you miss when you move a lot. It's a good day today. Very good day. And I'm feeling
Then when
very
you have
relaxed
a baby,
and,
it's very different.
breathe out. Feels really good. So beautiful.
Mm. I'm not even sharing this. Other than watching, I'm not even on a live. Well, I guess I wanted to hit her up. I'm about to drop the live. Thank you for everybody coming by. I appreciate everyone coming by. I'll do a roll call real quick.
Have a blessed evening, everyone.
Okay. Now I was going to hit you offline.
I had to go help unload groceries.
Oh, that's no problem.
You want me to call you later?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm about to jump off.
Okay. Everybody have a blessed evening. You stay blessed, Mr. Anthony, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. I talk
Bye.
to you too. Bye. Thank you, Melissa. There she is. Bye. Thank you, Aunt Missy, for coming by. Thank you, Miss B, for participating. Unconditional love. Thank you for coming by. Just be real, boss, BBK, boss queen. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for giving me your thoughts on how you feel about insurance. It's something definitely we do need. Let me make that very clear. But because we need that, it seems like that in a lot of cases it's starting to be exploited, and it's starting to show that we're being exploited, in different ways, but something that we definitely need. You know, they want to, again, that's my opinion, they want to take in a lot of money, but they trying to give you, less than. And no, I know everything is not coming at an equal price, but at least to me, you can at least get up to half of what you participate. When you invest into your house, when you invest into your car, a lot of times, you paying for the use of what you're using. When it comes to insurance, yes, you have it, but what if you never get in an accident? Then that's a lot of money that you put in it that you have the protection of it, but even with that protection, sometimes that only comes up to a certain degree. And then nowadays they have you just put in the little money that you actually, put into it. So like I said, you put in $200,000 and you only get $100 out of it. Where's the justice there? You know what I mean? I mean, for what the kid again, you pay for something. And I see some insurance companies they try to get back, for if you don't get in an accident, if you don't have tickets and you don't have stuff like that, then a lot of times you don't have to worry. You don't have anything to pay. They're like, okay, well, they give you a percentage back or they give you discounts and stuff like that. But not all insurance company does that. You know what I mean? And then another thing too, they say if you get in an accident, this is something I ain't even touch on. They say if you get in an accident, it's not your fault. Somebody ran into the back of you. If that person don't have insurance or whatever the case may be, then you have to claim it against your own insurance, and then have your insurance company go after them, or you have to go after them, for the damages. But in the long run, because you made that claim, the next time that you go, renew your insurance, then you got to pay more. They increase it. Why? Because you made a claim against it. Even though it wasn't your fault, you still have to pay more money. That's why a lot of times when you get in an accident, you don't even mess with your insurance. You go to the insurance company. But if you do go to your insurance, they're going to raise it. And I don't think that's fair, especially if you already put a lot of money into it. But those are my thoughts. And again, I appreciate everybody who came by. And I will catch y'all on the next one, or I'll see y'all in the streets. All right. Thank you for coming by. And I'll be hollering at y'all later. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. again. Thank you for coming by. Till next time we chop it up. Let's stay safe. Stay blessed. And y'all come back, you hear? Welcome to my life. Good night.